Dear friends and followers, welcome back to my channel and lovely greetings from Munich Airport, where I will be boarding this beautiful 787 taking me to Chicago. There I'll get a rental car, drive 2.5 hours up north, which brings me to Oshkosh. Yes, this is my first vlog type of video on this channel about Oshkosh. I'm excited, it's a dream come true to go there. So what we're waiting for, let's get started. Okay, the plane in the sky right now is a tad weird. It actually has a radial engine and a jet engine to go with it. What money can buy. But it's so off-putting because you're expecting to hear the radial engine, but you might, I don't know how good this audio quality is, but you can hear the jet, which is, it's powered by a radial engine and a jet at the same time. Crazy. Wow, it just like went straight up. Some people have too much money. Okay guys, I don't know what you think of this aircraft. A lot of people think it's really, really ugly looking. My personal opinion is one of the coolest aircraft that is out there. I've flown her for a year long and I kind of miss it a little bit that I don't do it anymore. It is a Pilatus PC6 Turbo Porter. She's just so stunning. Just such a great STOL plane, powered by a beautiful PT6 Pratt & Whitney turboprop engine. And yeah, what's the ad? It's just an amazing aircraft. Here is one of the more extraordinary planes at the Oshkosh Venture. It's Mike Patey's Scrappy. I mean, look at it. It's got these two motorbikes attached to the wings. He's actually flying with these motorbikes under the wings around. It's really, really cool. I've actually seen it fly, and just look at the size of this propeller. It is freaking huge. I mean, the cool thing about it is that he builds all of these planes himself. I'm sure that you have heard of a Draco, which sadly was crashed, and this is called Scrappy because he took quite a few parts out of the crashed Draco into Scrappy. This aircraft here is yet again one of those more rare aircraft here at Oshkosh. It is a Grumman Albatross. You don't see many of these beautiful girls anymore. Amphibious aircraft, obviously. It looks like a boat, rather. And it's got all the hooks like a boat. And look at those two beautiful radial engines. Man, that thing is just absolutely stunning. And yeah, obviously parked right next to a DC-3, as you do. Only at Oshkosh. Hey, coming into Fighter Town. This is where all the warbirds are stationary, let's put it that way. I'm pretty excited to walk in through here. This is going to be absolutely amazing. So let's check it out. 1, 2, 3, 4!
She
Messerschmitt 109 in the background. Seems the Americans seem to be very interested in the German aircraft. I don't know what they like about that much too much, but I rather prefer the Mustangs and all the others. But it's a full restoration project, that's why I guess a lot of people are interested. Cool, very cool looking plane. I'll take a Spitfire any day over that. Alright you guys, there's a couple of unique planes here in Oshkosh and I'm actually standing right next to two of them. Look at this thing. That is quite unique and it looks as it has sort of the shape of a stingray. Sadly I could not find a pilot. I would love to know what it is. It also looks like a home build. It is registered as an experimental, but yeah, that is, I mean, some kind of sort of delta wing I would even go for. It's stunning to look at. Another unique aircraft I found here is a so-called Long Easy. You will not believe how fast these planes are. I mean, they are very streamlined. They have the propeller at the back and they are really, I mean, I've seen them go by in low passes. You will be surprised how fast they are. Although they just have this tiny little propeller at the back. Obviously we have some flight controls right here. Now that will be actually an elevon because it also is the horizontal elevator. And yeah, but look at this miniature propeller. Really, really cool. Yeah, Long Easy for you. Another home build that I've just spotted and made. I am in love with this one. It is looking so rugged. And it is powered by a jet right there. This is more or less the the experimental version of the Vision Jet. I love it. I mean, this, I would really like to know how fast this plane goes. But look at this tiny little jet engine.
The U.S. Air Force C-17 will be on deck, followed by the Air Force Heritage Flight.
And it's got a V-tail. What is not to like? Look at this thing. Amazing. This beautiful Piper Cub, I guess in the original yellow colors, is actually a prize. You can win this. You just have to take part in the raffle. Now the tickets for the raffle are $100 and they go out for a good cause for the EAA Aviation Association. Now I thought to myself, I like giving back or helping people, so I decided I'm gonna buy a ticket, and all of these tickets are obviously numbered, and the ticket that I got is 1737. I kind of had hoped for the 747, but I'm really hoping that my odds are good and I'll win this plane. If I do win this plane, I am somewhat of sure that you'll see a video about it. Now, this little lady right here is one of the absolute rarest plane probably among Oshkosh. There's only two of them left. It's the B-29. That is one hell of an aircraft. I mean, it is in mint condition. It is extraordinary what they've achieved restoring it, and I've seen her fly going up and down over the airfield here a couple of times, and I cannot wait to see her take off again. Good aircraft. I'm here with Sonya and we're standing in front of an incredible aircraft. Sonya, tell me all about what we need to know.
Okay, well this is a Beechcraft 18, the G model. She was built in 1962.
Oh, okay. She's an old lady, but looking absolutely stunning. Okay, nice. Where did you guys come from?
We came from Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
That is 7 hours, I would say.
Probably 8.5. Yeah,
8.5.
depending on headwinds and yeah.
So you did it in how many stops?
We did it in 2 days. Stopped halfway and visited our daughter in Atlanta. So it was 2 easy days. Yeah.
That sounds like a really good combination. Get your daughter in there, perfect, great. This is not your first time here.
No, I've been probably 10 years now. We came originally through Airbus, representing Airbus here, my husband's career, and now we're here for ourselves. He's also on the board of directors, but this is the first time we're camping here, so it's exciting. Flying our plane and camping under the wing. He bought a yurt for us to camp in. So
I love it.
I think he's trying to make sure I enjoy myself. I'm having a great time.
Having a great time.
I said next year can we come earlier, and then I said and next year can we stay later. So
I like it.
Yeah, it's awesome.
You just told me something very interesting about your husband, what he's doing right now. Just give us a brief introduction about your husband.
Okay, sure. Yeah, he's been involved in aviation for over 40 years. Right now, he's flying the B-25, doing rides. People, they take, I think it's 8 at a time. They pay for a ride, 20-minute rides. He's doing 12 flights today, around up above Oshkosh. So it's pretty epic.
To say the least. Okay, great. Sonya, thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate it. I'm looking forward to see you next year.
Okay, I'll be here. Thank you.
What I am just feeling right now. Yeah, buddy! Woo! What is happening? I'm here with Bob in front of his stunning looking plane. Help me out, Bob. What are we looking at?
It's a McKinnon G21G Goose. Back in 1970, McKinnon took 10 Grumman Gooses and converted them to turboprops.
So what engine is sitting at the front of this beautiful aircraft then?
It's a Pratt & Whitney PT6-27.
And horsepower on each engine?
680 horse each side. Originally they were 450 horse each side.
So where did you guys come in from?
We came in from Pontiac, Michigan.
Okay. Did you take off from the water or is it based in a hangar?
It's based in a hangar. We live on a lake. It's been on the water a lot.
So how many times have you been to Oshkosh?
Let's see, probably 25 times.
Always with this aircraft?
No. Started with a Republic CB.
Okay.
And then we moved to a Lake Renegade. And then we moved to a Piston Goose. And then we moved to this Turbine Goose.
Fantastic. And I heard you kind of won a prize last night?
We did. Grand Champion Seaplane here at Oshkosh.
Fantastic. That sounds like it's quite a big deal.
It's a real honor.
It's a real honor.
Really
Fantastic.
it is.
Well, I mean, by the looks of it.
Well, it's still, regardless, it's an honor. My wife and I did most of this work ourselves. Just an honor to get that award and to be here.
Bob, thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Thank you.
I'm picking up good vibrations. She's giving me the excitations. And I'm picking up good vibrations. She's giving me the excitations. Picking up good vibrations. Giving me the excitations. Picking up good vibrations. Giving me the excitations.
We are at what looks like just a regular shack in the middle of effing nowhere. But this is a very important waypoint for the arrival coming into Oshkosh called Fisk. But Christy will tell us a little bit more about how this procedure works, and so let's see what she has to say. Alright you guys, we are now out here at a waypoint called Fisk, which is a very important part of the approach into Oshkosh, but Christy Wong will tell us a little bit more about it. Christy, how does the approach work into Oshkosh?
All right, so starting last year, they changed it up. We've got different transition points that go like something like 60 miles outside of Oshkosh. But you go to the transition point that they say on the ATIS, and everybody gets in about a half-mile spacing, which is just wild. And then all of the transition points lead to Fisk, which is where we're at today. It is so exciting to be here because once you get to Fisk, the controllers identify you, and they tell you to rock your wings, welcome you to Osh, and assign you a runway. So it's really exciting. I got to do it on Sunday, and there's no better feeling than getting to rock your wings over Fisk.
V-tail Bonanza, half mile south of Fisk, rock your wings. V-tail Bonanza, great rock. You're going to runway 27. Stay at 1,800 feet. Don't get any closer to that one in front of you. We only got one runway right now to land on. No closer to that one. Don't forget your gear when you get there. Stay at 1,800 feet until you're over the gravel pit. It'll be a right downwind turn for runway 27. Monitor tower on 118.5. Thanks for your help with the speed, and welcome to Oshkosh.
I imagine it's a nice feeling then to hear the Oshkosh controllers here letting you guys in and navigating you then over to the Oshkosh Tower. Is that then the next control point or the next frequency?
Yes, the next frequency that you'll go to is Osh Tower.
Okay.
So I'll be honest, being here with the controllers, I'm kind of fangirling right now because these guys are rock stars. I'm sure that this is the 1 week out of the year where these guys come here and they're like celebrities. But no, it's amazing. And cool. I just really appreciate everything that these guys do. Right. They are the busiest controllers in the world this week.
That for sure, because we were just told that there was 14,000 movements since the beginning of the week, I think. Yeah, that's
14,000.
14,000. Yeah, this seems definitely the busiest airport tower in the world at the moment, for sure.
Absolutely.
Good. I'm here with Martin Pauly, and we have a nice little Bonanza in the background, which is an aircraft that Martin flies. Martin, how did you get here? Tell us a little about it.
Well, normally I fly here in the Bonanza. I did that the last couple of times. My Bonanza is going through a pretty major panel upgrade right now. It didn't quite get done in time, so I had to drive in the car 5 hours from Cedar Rapids, which isn't too bad.
It's too bad. I have to admit that I've actually flown with him in his Bonanza, which was really, really great. We did the tour around Chicago. That is a couple of years back, I already have the feeling. But where do you go with your Bonanza? What kind of trips do you do with your plane?
Well, we use it to travel. You know, when the kids were younger, we did family trips in it, and now Becky and I go through the whole country, basically California, Florida, East Coast. We've been to as far up as Boston. I've been to San Francisco in it.
Nice.
You know, in the winter when it gets cold at home, we like to go to Florida, and that's an easy day trip to make in the Bonanza.
Yeah, But the funny thing was that I remember when we did that flight that you were handing me the controls.
Yes.
Couldn't you have chosen the worst time to do this? I mean, they're doing circles right above us right now.
I'll take a little B-roll here so you can
just a B-roll of that. This is just so classic for Oshkosh. We're trying to do this recording, and over us, they're doing circles in... What kind of plane is that, by the way? Something old.
Oh, this is the Airshow aerobatic. This is T6s.
The T6s are just doing their buzz over our heads. So, okay, they've just finished. Perfect. Okay. Martin, one more question. What do you think, or what would you say makes Oshkosh so special?
It's a family reunion for everyone who loves aviation. People usually start coming here for the planes, but then over the years they come back for the people that they meet here, like we met here today, right? I look at planes too, but mostly I talk to people. We do it here at the show, we do it after the air show over a drink, and this is the best place in the world where you can do that.
Absolutely. Please do yourself a favor and check out the YouTube channel and the Instagram account of Martin, and that'll be it. Thank you very much for your time.
Thanks,
Appreciate
Joe.
it.
I hope you'll be back here next year.
I hope so too.
All right.
Okay guys, I'm here with Wyatt and Opener, which is a sort of startup company, I want to say. Is it a startup company? Yeah, okay. And yesterday I saw these guys fly, and it was a shock to my system. I thought, what on earth is this? It looks like a UFO flying around here at the air show. Tell me a little about it, Wyatt. What is it? What can it do? What we need to know.
So this, the Opener BlackFly is an all-electric personal aerial vehicle.
Okay.
Some people would kind of call it a flying car, but that's a misnomer. It has no driving functionality.
Okay.
It flies under the FAA ultralight regulations, so you don't even need a pilot's license to operate it.
Oh, nice. Okay. It is so fully electric, meaning do you have any solar panels on it to charge it?
No solar panels on board. Okay. Those are a little too heavy for flight for us.
All right. And how long can you fly then?
It's just over a 20-minute endurance with a 200-pound payload.
Nice. How fast can you go with it?
So under FAA regulations for ultralights, it's limited to 62 miles an hour.
Okay.
But we're frankly more proud of the fact that we can go 0 miles an hour in the air.
All right, good. So it is hoverable, so it's more or less like a helicopter, you could say.
Yeah, absolutely.
The controls, is it comparable to like a drone?
Yeah, it's definitely more similar to a drone than what you find in a GA aircraft. It's a full authority fly-by-wire system.
Okay.
So it does all the math behind the scenes for you. If I'm in straight and level flight and I want to make a right turn, I move the stick to the right, and it does all the math to hold a level, coordinated right turn for me.
That sounds good.
So it's really intuitive. You just, look where you want to go and go there.
Okay. Would I need a certain type rating to fly this plane?
No.
Well, how would I learn to fly then?
So we have, as a company, we have an operator training program. We have our virtual reality simulators.
Okay.
And with maybe 10 to 15 hours, we haven't fully defined our spec, but it's very easy to pick up and get in.
Cool. Well, thank you very much, Wyatt. Really, really appreciate it. I mean, you really have to see this. And when I saw it take off yesterday, I was literally, as I said, in shock. I couldn't believe it. It's so stable and so even quiet. It wasn't even that loud. I was quite surprised, actually. Yeah, it's a really, really nice thing. So thanks so much, Wyatt. Really appreciate it.
Yeah,
thanks, buddy. I'm here with Julie. Julie and I know each other also from Cirrus. Julie's today responsible for the Vision Jet. Julie, tell us a little about the Vision Jet. What do I need to know about it?
So first of all, that it's an amazing airplane, best of the best. But no, here's some facts. Like, it's a 7-seated airplane. We have like 5 seats for the adults and 2 seats for children. Okay. Our max cruising speed is flight level 310, which is a little bit different in Europe right now, but we are working on that. Okay. So here in the US, it's flight level 310. And our max range, it's 1,200 nautical miles, and we can go up, like our max cruising speed is 350 knots, which is amazing though for one single engine. That's
pretty fast for a small little jet, okay? And it comes with all the standard features there of Cirrus, the cap system.
Of course, here in our Vision Jet we have 2 rescue systems. So of course we have the parachute, and also we have the safe return button, which was like a cooperation between Garmin and Cirrus. Okay. So you just push the button and then the airplane will take over. It will talk to our passengers, and it will do everything by itself. So it will look for a suitable landing field. Yeah, and it will bring you safely to the ground. The only thing the passengers have to do is to open the door on the runway. It's amazing though.
I like the sound of that. That sounds really good. So Julie and I and the Cirrus team, we actually have planned for me to fly the Vision Jet. I'm very excited to look forward to doing that. And so thank you very much for the brief little tour of your fantastic airplane.
Thank you so much.
And by the way, how's Oshkosh been for you?
Oshkosh is amazing. I mean, for my team from Germany and me, it's like the first time that we are here. And it's just great. We really enjoy it.
Happy to hear that. That's us from Julie and me at the Cirrus stand. I'm here with Ben, and Ben has a stunning looking Mooney, which is one of my favorite aircraft. If I had all the money in the world, this would be the aircraft I would get. But Ben, tell us a little about your Mooney.
Yeah, this is a 1965 C model Mooney.
She's aged 65. Yeah. Wow, okay, cool.
Yeah, 65. It's not a factory stock look. It's got some aerodynamic modifications to it, so it looks a little bit more like a J. A lot of people stop by and say, "Hey, I like your J model," and it's a little older than that.
Where did you guys come in from?
Utah.
Wow.
Yeah.
How long was that flight?
Yeah, it's about 7 hours. Yeah, 6.5, 7 hours. Yeah.
You can't do it in one go. You have to do a fuel stop, I guess.
No, with the little kids, we've got 3 kids. The youngest is 6, so. That's a 3-stop trip. So.
A 3-stop trip, okay.
And one of those stops is a hotel with a swimming pool, importantly. So.
Okay, good. Is this, I guess, not your first time here?
No, no. This is our second time with the kids. So.
With the kids, okay. Is there an upgrade to that? Is there a plane that you would love to go for, sell this and get another one?
Yeah, I don't think we'll ever sell this. This is a sentimental plane. My dad and I flew many hours. He's since passed away, but my dad and I flew this for many years together. So this is a keeper.
A keeper.
But next airplane, I fly a Pilatus a little bit for work, and it would be fun to use that for family. So
there you go. The Pilatus people meet again. I actually used to fly a Pilatus Porter.
Oh, yeah.
So what do you fly?
A PC-12. Yeah.
Obviously. Okay, good. What is it that you like the most about Oshkosh?
Yeah. It's the opportunity to connect with like-minded people, I think. You know,
like the two of us just right now, yeah?
Sure, yeah, absolutely.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. It's a fun way to disconnect, too. I mean, you're here and the world kind of fades away for a few days, and that's the neat thing about it. So, yeah.
Ben, absolute pleasure. Thank you so much for your time.
Yep.
It means a lot. Really,
Have
really
a good
cool.
one.
Ready to go. I am here with Morgan. You should know her from Instagram. She's an absolutely so refreshing. We got the background noise again.
Oshkosh! Long live Oshkosh!
Please go and check out her account. It's really, really cool. Tell us a little story about you going where right now? How are you with you?
I'm in Pipeline right now, just building time and living the dream one day at a time. I throw up occasionally, but it's fine. We're working through it, okay? It's all good.
Well, which airline would be the ultimate goal? I'm not sure how to. Which airline would be the ultimate goal?
Oh, that's a tough one. I worked for Southwest for 7 years. Southwest has my heart. It is cold. I love it. It's okay. I don't know yet. We'll see.
Aircraft wise, which aircraft would you like to fly?
I want to fly the bus. I want the tray table, but luxury. There's so much more room in the Airbus. I got in one and I was like, I can stand straight up. I'm like, not that that's trouble anyway, but you know what I mean. There's room for activities.
Check her out. You will love it. Thank you so much, Wong.
Yes,
Appreciate
absolutely.
are coming to the end of this video. If you watched all the way down here, I'm very, very proud of you. You're clearly a strong aviation enthusiast, and I hope that all the videos, the small little interviews, that you enjoyed them and got to see what it is like in Oshkosh. I had, to be fair, one of the most thrilling, most inspiring, most motivating couple of days here in my sort of aviation career, and it's been just an absolute blast. And I'm really proud that I came. It is yet again one of the things that I'm going to tick off of my sort of lifelong checklist of things that I want to see and do. So I'm very happy that I've come here. Yeah, if you are an aviation enthusiast or a pilot, this is definitely, or has to be, on your goal checklist to come here and experience Oshkosh. It is just something so out of the ordinary. You will regret it if you've never actually come here. So what I highly recommend, get your tickets for next year. I think this year around it was somewhat around 700,000 people, which is just mind-blowing. And I'm going to try next year to come here with a plane. That is sort of the next step, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to make this an annual event. I think there's nothing to add to this, just that I'm a tad sad that it's over. I'm now going to be heading home back to Munich, and I'm going to take a lot of this inspiration that I got from this event back home. I have a few more videos to edit that I've actually done here at Oshkosh, so that's going to be pretty thrilling to do that. And yeah, other than that, here's your checklist. Subscribe to my channel, check. Activate the notification bell, check. Follow my Instagram account, check. Perform a touch and go at my website, check. And don't forget, a good pilot, especially if he's at the AirVenture here in Oshkosh, is always learning. Wishing you all the best. Good luck and go.